Hi, my name's Alastair Aird. I'm the Global COO of MEC.
And what can you tell me about the MEC Maxus merger in the Middle East region?
Okay, well, we announced half weeks ago that what we're doing is a corporate restructuring inside Group M, and we're bringing together MEC and Maxus so that we have three big, strong global media brands, and we're also rolling out and developing Essence, which is an digital agency that Group M acquired in 2015. So we'll end up with three strong media brands and a fourth agency, which is Essence, which will only launch in a few markets and it won't be launching in the Middle East in the foreseeable future. The other thing is with the MEC Maxus merger, we're obviously looking at what we're doing over the next 6 months before we go live with that globally from the 1st of January. At the moment, the honest answer is that our plans are on hold in the Middle East. We've got strong MEC and a strong Maxus, and the intent at the moment is to keep those businesses separate.
So they may merge later than other businesses, or may they even not merge at all?
Well, they may not merge at all. I mean, we're looking at that. I mean, the reality is we've got different shareholdings in the businesses in the Middle East. We've only relatively recently set up Group M. So Group M only really launched 3 years ago in the Middle East, whereas the rest of the world it launched 12 years ago. So we're still building what Group M is at the moment, and at the moment we feel that the right strategy is to continue to have MEC, Mindshare, Mediacom and Maxus as separate brands in the Middle East.
When do you think we might see a decision on whether MEC and Maxus will merge in the Middle East?
Not this side of the launch. So it'll be something that I think we'll look at and discuss with the teams in the Middle East. But at the moment, it's we've got no plans to merge them.
And there's a new man at the top at MEC in the Middle East.
Yep.
What can you tell me about his remit? And
Neil Hardwick's our new CEO. He's been in the group for many years, and actually I first interviewed and hired him into the business about 10 years ago. So I've known him for a long time. He's got a very varied background. So he's worked in CE. He's worked in China and Greater China. He's worked in Russia most recently for us as the head of Group M in Russia. So I think that anybody who's had that experience and able to cope in those cultures will be absolutely at home in the Middle East. I mean, his remit is very simple. He's an incredibly experienced manager, both of clients and of people. He's got, from my perspective, two remits. One is our clients and bringing his global knowledge and experience to the benefit of our regional and global clients based across the region, and helping them to develop their brands. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, and over the last, I've always known the Middle East business ever since we first set up MEC and really sort of started to focus on it 10, 12 years ago. I've really got to know the region extremely well. Over the last 6 months, I've got to know our people incredibly well as well. And we've got some really talented managers in our organisation. And so a key part of his role and remit is really to bring out the best in those managers. He's a very collaborative guy. He's seen it and done it all before. And for me, it's all about making the team around him successful and getting the best out of those people around him, rather than being a very sort of single-minded focused leader who it's and in the Middle East there are some of those leaders where it is all about the individual. For me, from an MEC perspective, it's all about the team, and Neil is the leader of that team, but for me it's really important that it's about building that management team and making MEC sort of stronger and even more famous across the region.